The thing that bothers me most about where we are today is that our cars still aren't affordable enough. We really need to fix that, said Elon Musk on the 2020 Q2 call. That statement wasn't just a press quote. It became the foundation for a car you can confidently buy, maintain without stress, and rely on when life doesn't go according to plan. The 9193 Model 2 is being presented as Tesla's 2026 answer to that challenge, engineered to lower both the price you pay at the start and the money you spend month after month. In this video, we're looking at everyday value, easier upkeep, a smoother and calmer driving feel, lower ownership costs, and charging that feels like a normal routine instead of something to worry about. We'll go through 4 key upgrades that turn affordability into a real advantage and explain why these make the Model 2 a genuine game changer. If this video helps you choose wisely, help Westech reach 221,397 subscribers by hitting subscribe and turning on the bell icon. How does Tesla make the Model 2 both cheaper to fix and more efficient to run? Model 2 is built around 2 main promises: easy repair and low energy use even while parked. That means Tesla started by focusing on the parts that usually fail the most and cost the most to fix. At the front and rear, the car uses modular bumpers so that light scratches or small accidents can be repaired by replacing only sub-assemblies instead of the whole front fascia. Each bumper uses a thermoplastic polyolefin cover, an expanded polypropylene energy absorber, a strong but lightweight aluminum beam, and bolt-on crash boxes that attach directly to the frame rails. Expanded polypropylene can reduce core weight by around 70% compared to solid fillers, and aluminum beams are 30 to 50% lighter than steel while still absorbing crash energy well. In real-world cases, a poorly designed bumper can raise repair bills by 30%, and even a slow 5 mph bump can cost hundreds or even thousands to fix. With simple access bolts, built-in nuts, guide slots, and wide service gaps, the Model 2 lets you remove the cover, lift out the beam, and replace the crash box and energy core without touching the AC condenser or headlights, often finishing the job in just a few hours. This is designed to keep the repair bill low and predictable, so owners can get repairs done quickly, even at a local shop. Inside, Tesla designed the Model 2 to stay tough and easy to clean. The seats use tightly woven, heavy-duty fabric that passes the Martindale abrasion test, with heavy-use durability usually beginning at 40,000 Martindale cycles. The floor uses a tough synthetic rubber such as ethylene propylene diene monomer. With a textured surface, it offers good weather resistance and a high-friction grip per ASTM D1894 standards, so your footing stays safe even when wet or muddy. Tesla also plans for the low-voltage auxiliary battery to be lithium-based instead of the usual lead-acid, which should reduce those annoying dead battery incidents. Technical data from Tesla points to a roughly 15.5-volt, 6.9 amp-hour pack in newer models, confirming the switch to lithium. Compared to lead-acid, lithium batteries usually last many times longer, charge faster, and weigh less, which reduces voltage drop when parked for long periods. A battery management system monitors charge level and temperature to extend battery life. Tesla's low-power mode helps during long parking periods. The energy drain while parked depends on background features like camera monitoring and sensors. Reports have shown that parked video monitoring can use a lot of energy, so Tesla pushed software updates that cut this by around 40%. With non-essential systems turned off, daily loss can be as low as 1% per day, depending on temperature, connectivity, and software version. On a 60 kWh battery pack, 1% is around 0.6 kWh per day. Tesla's mobile app also offers DIY help for owners to handle simple maintenance. For example, Tesla suggests changing the cabin air filter every 2 years and gives step-by-step instructions in the app. The app also includes tire checks, tread depth indicators, correct jacking points, and torque specs for the wheel nuts to prevent rim damage or loose wheels. Since the electric drivetrain has fewer moving parts, scheduled service needs are very minimal. Data from independent studies shows that electric cars generally cost much less to maintain compared to gas vehicles. The Model 2 even tracks routine items using a smart calendar and can give early alerts about wear based on driving habits, temperature, and road conditions. Tesla also offers an optional rural kit for those who work or travel far from cities. It includes a built-in 12V inflator to pump tires so you can safely reach a shop, a bright USB-C or 12V work light for nighttime repairs, and a small tow hook for pulling the car at slow speeds if you're stuck on a weak surface. These tools make the driver more independent and reduce reliance on roadside help in areas with limited coverage. Which of these upgrades would most convince you to buy a Model 2? A. The modular bumpers that make repairs cheaper. B. The strong, easy-to-clean interior. C. The lithium 12V battery that avoids random dead starts. D. The low-power parked mode that saves energy. E. The rural kit for remote travel. Drop your answer in the comments below. Charging is another big focus. Tesla Model 2 will use the SAE J3400 port, now called the North American Charging Standard. That means one simple plug for both AC and DC charging. The system supports up to 1,000 volts, and Tesla says it can sustain around 900 amps. On the current version 4 superchargers, each stall can provide about 325 kWh today, with Tesla's roadmap promising up to 500 kWh soon. The cables are longer to make them easier to use no matter where your charge port is located. And many new sites have tap-to-pay readers for walk-in customers. The plug-and-charge feature uses ISO 15118, which allows automatic authentication and payment. If your car isn't linked to an account, you can still tap to pay with a card or phone. The charge port is positioned so you can reach it easily whether you back in or nose in. A glowing ring shows the charging status so you can decide at a glance whether to unplug or keep waiting. Model 2 also includes a lightweight portable cable stored in a neat compartment in the trunk to keep it clean and secure. The navigation system preheats or cools the battery before you arrive at a fast charger, so it can take in maximum power right away, cutting stop times. Tesla says this preconditioning uses very little extra energy, roughly about 1 watt in most cases. For peace of mind, you can set a reserve buffer of 10–15% so that even if a station is busy, you have enough to reach another charger. The screen shows live charger availability and, at some test sites, even allows you to join a virtual queue to cut wait times. The phone app gives smart charging tips, finds cheaper off-peak hours, and can automatically schedule overnight charging. It also sends live alerts so you unplug right when you finish, avoiding idle fees. Safety and focus are next. Tesla Model 2 uses Vision 3D with supervised full self-driving under what Tesla calls a low-annoyance philosophy. This system uses a full 360-degree camera setup to build a 3D map with about 10 cm accuracy, processing 20 to 30 frames per second with less than 100 ms of delay. Park Assist 3D displays clearance around the car in centimeters or inches, showing front, rear, and side distances up to 3 meters. It even suggests small steering adjustments to minimize extra moves in tight spaces. Rear Cross Traffic Alert watches a wide area of roughly 120 degrees on each side. With good lighting, it can spot people and bikes 15–25 meters away, and with a 77 GHz corner radar, cars can be seen at 40–60 meters even through some obstructions. Alerts are staged: a visual warning at 4 seconds, a sound at 2–3 seconds, and automatic braking if you're reversing too fast and don't react. Tesla still gives you physical controls where they matter. Defrost, hazard lights, and volume are big physical buttons, easy to find even with gloves. Hazard lights are positioned within easy reach of the driver and give instant feedback so you know they're on. Supervised FSD in Model 2 is tuned for city driving. It can keep lanes and make lane changes up to 60 km/h, but always needs your attention. There's an infrared camera to track your eyes and make sure you're looking at the road. The system stays smooth, targeting less than 10 centimeters of lane drift and keeping ride comfort limits under 2 km/h. It can suggest a brake if it detects fatigue, like frequent steering corrections or long glances away from the road. The interface is kept simple and easy to read. Icons are large, text is at least 16 points for good visibility, and screen contrast is tuned for sunlight readability. The most important information, speed, following distance, drive mode, curb camera, stays on the main screen. Decorative effects turn off automatically at low speed so you aren't distracted while parking. Curb alerts use both visual guides and a small steering wheel vibration to protect wheels. Reverse assist shows wheel paths in real time at 60 Hz, coloring red for danger, yellow for close, and green for clear. If your path hits an obstacle, the system suggests exact moves, like turning a few degrees and moving forward a set distance before reversing again, reducing guesswork. Finally, Tesla turns Model 2 into a mobile power hub for home and work. The car can output AC power through outlets in the rear. In 230V markets, they provide 2.2–3.6 kWh per outlet. In 120V markets, about 1.5 to 2.4 kWh. Each has built-in safety like residual current protection and a breaker so you can run tools or appliances safely. For short power outages at home, the car can power key loads through a bidirectional home charger that meets anti-islanding standards, IEEE 1547, UL 1741,